Today we're checking out the new firmware for the Fractal Audio AxeFx III. It's been a while since I have turned on my AxeFx III because usually I'm playing the Fractal Audio FM9, which sounds in my ears identical to the AxeFx, but it has the foot switches which I like pretty much. So I prefer that unit. Anyway, as I switched on the AxeFx, I saw that there is another firmware update available, which is Cygnus X3 25.0, still a beta version. So here's the editor, and as I read in the release notes, they reworked their algorithms for the preamp and power amp modeling. To be honest, the frequency where Fractal Audio is putting out firmware updates, it's quite high. So the updates are more or less not always audible, but with this update I'm feeling that might be my imagination, but I think it feels a little bit more realistic, especially if you are playing like these things, which you can do usually on a tube amp where you are hammering on the strings, and everything is there at the exact same moment you're playing it, so there's no latency. Feels like playing a tube amp here. Not that that wasn't the case before, but somehow I was always somehow feeling that the highs are not that natural, but I don't know. Anyway, so feels really nice to me. If I turn off the enhancer block, you have the mono signal. A little bit of delay. Turn off the compression. I don't know, it's really hard to describe, and I don't want to say that it didn't sound natural before, but it somehow feels a little bit more more soft when playing or more realistic. I think also some compression is happening here, although I turned off the compressor. I turn off the multiband compressor. I don't know if that is maybe the reworked power amp section, that it's compressing more realistic. It feels really great, smooth, like we're playing a tube amp. Maybe let's a little bit louder in the room. Okay, so maybe we can check out some of my favorite amp models in that unit. Atomic High is of course my favorite, but another great one for high gains has always been the VH4, I guess. By the way, here I'm using the mid boost, and usually I'm dialing out some of the 400 Hz with that sound. 7-band graphic EQ. So you can see I don't change the default settings that much. Let me save this, sounds so great. Save a copy. Maybe we can put it somewhere here. The 6. But of course we should name it different. And what else? Another great one. I think I also like this Marshall here always. Not especially for high gains, but let's see what we can do. It has this typical Marshallish if you wanna have the sound where that Rick Graham is using. Of course I cannot play like him, but I recommend this amp. It's always my recommendation. I don't know if he's using that, but anyway. Rick's JCM. So We'll also save that. Where do we have it? Maybe here, because these are old ones. Okay. And what else? Well, this is an amp which I don't use usually, but maybe you're interested. Or maybe we can try out the Stealth because it's a new model. It's a little bit too much gain for my taste, so maybe I'd rather like to boost it. Use another channel and then boost it. Okay. I think maybe this one. Always adding a mid boost is nice, but of course you could boost it with your favorite pedal, but I like the mid boost here. Sounds very rich and harmonic. Save a copy. Cliffs of Dover, I think I don't need that. What else do we have? I think I also like the Friedman a lot. So which one? Maybe the HBE. Let's try out that. Boost it. As you can hear, they all sound really harmonic. And always I hear people saying that the Fractal audio products, they have so many features that it's difficult to get good tones. But honestly, as you can see, choose the right cab combination, cab and amp, and then it sounds great, even at almost stock settings, with the boost maybe a little bit tweaked. It's phenomenal. Think maybe I will update my preset pack for that unit. So save that here. Okay, Friedman. Okay, of course there are other Friedmans, but let's try out the Brown Eye. Doesn't have that much saturation, but other than that, it sounds really, really nice. Maybe for another scenario. What else? I like the Plexi 50 watt also a lot, but in the past they had only one model. Choose the 50 watt Plexi and found itself sound like Inlay immediately. Although it doesn't have that much gain now, of course. Man, that feels really realistic. If we boost that, let's see what happens. Also like Rick Graham tone. Which boost is applied here? Mid boost still. If you would like to tame this amp, I think maybe you can use this here. You can see a lot less flubby bass. Maybe then you can raise the bass here a little bit. If you want to compensate that you dial down the bass in the preamp section. Okay, where did I save Firmware? Oh, maybe here. Let's try to reset this channel. Okay, so what else? Let's choose another one. Maybe the Mark IV was also a great amp here. Always thinking which, maybe this. But of course you have to dial in preamp different here. And here you have the 5-band graphic EQ, which I tend to use for the V shape. Nice singing lead tone. Maybe I should turn on this and decay. So as you can see, I have my go-to amp models in this unit, and they're of course the same like in the FM9, but this unit has, I think, let me check, maybe 200 or 300. Of course, these are presets. I'd like to check the amp models. Sheer number is incredible here. 326 amp models currently. So I think everybody can find its favorite one. And Soldanas are also great, at least they were in the past. So let's check out that. Maybe the you can hear the character of the Soldano definitely, but sounds a little bit ugly in the highs to me. Might be nice for recording. Let's see, I think with the Mesa Mark amp it's always the 5-band graphic EQ is always working also with other amps, not only the Mesa Mark series. A little bit flubby. You can get rid of that by cranking here the low cut. Again, that's a trick to calm down any amp that has too much highs and lows. That's basically the low and the high cut that's happening after the preamp, so after the distortion happening. I think. So it's not affecting the overall tone that much, but only the signal that is going into the power amp. So let's save that, and other than that, I think there wasn't much that was added with the new firmware. So I think I cannot show you anything more, sorry for that, but I think the amp models, they sound phenomenal. They did that before, of course, but now as I tried out to dial in the tones from more or less the scratch, I have to say, really, at stock settings almost, or at least in my settings, which are more or less stock settings, it sounds really incredible. That is not the case with all of the amp models, I have to say, but with these, my go-to amp models, yeah, as you heard, it sound great. And yeah, if you would like to get my tones, again, you can get my preset packs, contact me on Facebook or Instagram. Other than that, please subscribe to my channel. See ya.